Hey guys, this is Fei Wu, and today I want to talk to you guys about this one book by Shapiro that I'm so excited because it's arriving on Amazon, anywhere you can find your book on March 3rd. And the name of the book is called Invisible Solutions, 25 Lenses that Reframe and Help Solve Difficult Business Problems. Now, the reason for Steven to be such an important person and also mentor in my life is because Steven was one of the first people ever interviewed on the Feisworld Podcast nearly 5 years ago. And he was in episode 4 and 5. The good news is we recorded a new conversation, and that is going to launch on my podcast called Feisworld along the same time as this book on March 3rd. I'm really excited. He's an author, a keynote speaker who's previously written Best Practices Are Stupid, and another best-selling book called Personality Poker. And what's missing here is a deck of poker cards that are really special for this book. So I think if you are considering finding an application or finding a tool to help you solve your business problems, by the way, it doesn't matter whether you're running a Fortune 500 company or you're running your small to medium-sized companies, or you're running a company like mine, which is a single person LLC. As a creative entrepreneur, I think you're really going to benefit a lot from this book. I think it's kind of an unusual book. As you can see, it's not very thick. It's not going to take you forever to read. However, this is going to be super useful because it is in itself a toolkit. Whenever you face a challenge, honestly, personal or business, you can actually flip through this book and get an idea within seconds. Let me give you some insights of the book. So this book is organized in a way that there are 25 lenses, and for each lens, Steven is going to give you the what, the why, and how to apply the lens or a combination of lenses. Also, it's giving you the type of questions that you can ask. I think for me, sometimes that's a missing portion, is how I translate theories to real world practices. I think asking the right questions is going to be key of leveraging this book to the maximum. The first quote you see in this book is from Mark Twain. It says, "There's no such thing as a new idea. It is impossible. We simply take a lot of old ideas and put them into a sort of mental kaleidoscope." And it goes on, and I think it's really true that when you read this book, some of these concepts will feel very natural and some of them probably takes a little bit to get used to. It feels a little challenging. However, once you start reading the way that Steven's able to break them down, by the way, this book is written based on his experiences working as a keynote speaker, working as a consultant, a recognized expert in this field. So he's practiced and leveraged these lenses for many, many of his clients. And these 25 lenses won't all come at you at once because Steven's able to break them down into a group of 5 categories, such as reduce abstraction, increase abstraction, change perspective, switch elements, and zero in. So it doesn't matter which phase of the project you're in or the types of business problems that you're facing in this moment, you're going to get some insights. And I think it's almost like a gamified approach. And by the way, if you are running a company with, say, 25 employees, I hope that you introduce the concepts to the team. And I also hope that you will start certain group and team discussions on solving problems. Perhaps, in my opinion, one of the better ways to leverage that would be to solve a smaller problem or solve an internal problem before you practice on a client issue that are burning and super urgent. Coming from consulting, after spending for me, I spent about 10 years working in consulting, specifically business consulting, tech consulting, and later on in marketing and advertising. We're constantly faced with challenges during workshops and getting stuck in these conversations. So I think what these lenses are really good for is help you get unstuck for internal and also client conversations. I think it will make the discussions actually fun to give you different perspectives and different approaches as opposed to beating the dead horse, coming to a dead end. So I have high hope for this book, and I'm so glad that I'm able to introduce it to you guys and pick up a copy, start a conversation with me, maybe with Steven as well. You can learn more about who he is on his website, stevenshapiro.com. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.